Hello and welcome to GTrealm Racing. I am your host Craig Cook, and we are here for round one of the Civic Cup. And what a round it was with some great racing across the board. 30 minutes of this race. This is obviously a replay, so we're going to get this one underway as soon as we can. Obviously, you saw it live with GTrealm, and it was a great race evening. But I'm just going to put the comms over the top just to see how it goes, and if we enjoy it, then we'll do more. So, but it's thank you very much to Mr. Cliff Skulls for letting me do the commentary for them. So here we go. Let's have a look at the drivers on the list here. So on pole position after qualifying was Dusty. Second was Hoggers. Then Lupo managed to grab that third place there. Fast in fourth place. Then we have Nicey Breaks will be in fifth. It's a glorious day. You can't even see the cars at the moment. They do look stunning though, I can assure you of that. Nicey Breaks there in fifth. GTRR Carlos there in sixth. Then we have another GTRR John in seventh. Then we have Spengler GTRR in eighth. I won't say the GTRR too much because it might get a little bit too frustrating for everyone. So Spengler there in eighth. Mario there in ninth. Then we got Mr. Cucumber there in 10th. Then we have Amatomsky there in 11th. Then we have S-Line Dan in 12th place. Robbie in 13th. And Nanamidge there in the 14th place there. There's no tyre wear, there's no fuel. It's a 30-lap sprint race. So let's go back to the man on the start-finish straight there, which is Dusty. He's the pole man, and let's get this one underway. So lights will be going out any moment now. And really looking forward to this one. Brands Hatch GP track. And here we go. Lights out, away they go. And it is Dusty with a great start there. Watch out for Hoggers on the outside. Looks like he's got a good run there as they come into turn one for the first time. It is Dusty who takes it. Hoggers looks like he's been put out to dry there. And it looks like Fast had a little move there down the inside of Lupo. Lupo's got into second place. Great move there from Lupo. Fast now into third. Hoggers has dropped all the way back into sixth place there. There he is in the sixth place. The Canadian down the inside of John. Has he got that done? John's around the outside. That's a good move there from John. Lovely. He held it well, didn't he? So as we go back to the leaders, it looks like Lupo's under real pressure here already from Fast. Fast trying to find another inside line. That's the blue Honda Civic there in that third place position. Let's go on board with Fast. Trying to find a way through. Lupo's going defensive. Let's go on the outside of the cars as we go through Hawthorns, and he can't quite get through. Does he get the cut back on Lupo? It looks like he does. Lupo goes wide, and in 2 seconds goes Fast. Great move there. There's a bit of movement in the background from Spengler as well. He looks like he's having a look on Hoggers, but it's Dusty who's in the lead at the moment. He's starting to creep away here, but Fast is now on the charge, so keep an eye out on those two. Nicey Breaks jumps into third place. Great move from him. He's now past Lupo. John's having a piece of the action, trying to find a way through on Lupo. Hoggers is there in sixth, just sitting on nice and proud there in sixth place. There's Spengler in seventh place. There is Cucumber there in eighth spot. There he is. Great little move. He's trying to pull out the bag there, but not quite doing it. He's in eighth place. Mario is chasing him down. Mario's in the he's in the pack there, isn't he? With the trying to get away, but he's still there, still sitting there in ninth. We'll see what he can do. Haven't seen Mario for a little while. Contact! There's contact! There's contact there, and Lupo's off the track. He's literally making sandcastles in the gravel, and he's waiting for Nicey Breaks. So was there contact between him and Nicey Breaks? I think there was. Let's see if we can have a quick replay of what happened. We'll go on board with Nicey Breaks. Oh my goodness me! There it is. It's Lupo loses control. We'll have another look at that from the outside cam as we go down the start-finish straight again. There is Lupo. And coming into the braking zone, loses the back end. Just contact with Nicey Breaks. Oh, that's such a shame. I think it's more embarrassment and frustration from Lupo with the back end going out wide. So he waits up for Nicey Breaks. Nicey Breaks go past. Nanamidge now into that 12th spot. Robbie now in 11th spot with S-Line down in 10th place. He's got a purple at the moment, but I think everyone will do on lap 2. There is Carlos. He looks like he's having a bit of a run here. Is that Hoggers down the inside? I think it was, is that Spengler? I think it was Spengler having a move there on Hoggers, not quite doing it, and Cucumber there managing to sort that out. Go back into that fourth space there, obviously with the mistake there from Lupo with the contact with Nicey Breaks. And good move there. Is that I think that's Spengler having a little move down through Dingle-Dale into the right-hander now. Not quite doing it. Let's go on board with him because he's got lots of pressure. He's got a load of Civics behind him, all joining the party, all got a ticket for the ride here. But at the moment, looks like Mario's moved up to 7th spot as well. Looks like he's having a look down the inside. Spengler this time on the brakes very, very late. Gets through. Brilliant move, but John's on the gravel, and that's going to force him out wide. Gets back on track, and that's put him all the way to the back of that group now. And now he's going to be sucked in like a vacuum cleaner. And it wasn't, I do apologise, it was not, it was Cucumber that actually had the incident there. So it was Cucumber that had the incident. And that's put him all the way to the back. So John, I do apologise, he's there in 3rd, and he's happy when he's away. He's on it. So John is away there. There's Spengler in 4th. Then we got Hoggers there in 5th, followed by Mary now in 6th. Mary's starting to gain places. Consistency is key round here. Anywhere near the grass verge on the side of the track here is very, very dangerous. But obviously Mary there just starting to make some moves on these guys. In 6th place, keep an eye on him. He's on the chase. He's after Hoggers. He's going down the inside as they come through Hawthorns. Tucks in, thinks better of it. Good action here. There's Hoggers in 5th. Spengler now in 4th place. There is John going through Dingle-Dale now. 2 leaders are away, but Fast started to close up the gap, hasn't he? He's really, really closed up on Dusty. Clipped in the curb, uses a lot of the grass and a little bit more, but Dusty also did the same thing. So the same racing line from both the drivers, obviously not intentional, but Dusty was very, very lucky. Managed to get the dust off the tyres very, very quickly, and he is back down the start-finish straight. So it's Dusty in the lead with the fastest lap with a 1 minute 25.221. It's Fast going through 24.9 now from Dusty. That's a great lap, so opens up the gap a little bit more on Fast. So there is Fast. There is John. Taking a little bit of the curb in there through Paddock Hill Bend. Spengler is in 4th place. He's got past and he's now on the attack. Hoggers is there in 5th. Mario's still in this battle as well. But John's enjoying himself in 3rd. He's going to be pretty pleased that he's got some space to try and chase down the 2 up front. Spengler's doing his best to close the gap. And there's another battle behind. There's a 4-car battle here between Spengler, Hoggers, Mario and Carlos. Carlos has now got on the back of this as well. Then we got it's Cumber Bill. I do apologise, I called him Cucumber, but it sounds okay, doesn't it? So Cumber Bill's there in 8th place. S-Line Dan, sorry mate. S-Line Dan is there in 9th place. You got Amatomsky there in the 10th spot in the red Civic, and a little bit sideways was Cumber Bill there, coming through Hawthorns and manages to get it together. A great battle here. A little bit wide there was Amatomsky, but he's managed to hold it all together again as they go through Dingle-Dale. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag, and that's a driver off the track, and it's Rob. No, it's not. It's Hoggers. So Hoggers is off. So we're going to take a look at that replay, see what happened here. So Hoggers is behind Spengler. And does he lose it as he comes through Westfields here? No, Spengler goes wide. Hoggers is through Dingle-Dale. Onto the brakes. Oh, he has contact. He taps the back end of Spengler on the brakes, and it just makes the car a bit unsettled. And he spins round, and that is Hoggers out now, and he's in 11th place. And very, very rapid 6 minutes of this race, and it's been very, very intense, has it, ladies and gentlemen? So there we go. Let's take a look at some of these cars. There is Robbie in 10th place, doing a good job. He's trying to close up now on Amatomsky. Chasing him down very well indeed. He's going for that outside line. Let's go on board with him. Can he get that done? He's on the outside. He's still on the outside. We can't see him in picture, but there he goes round the outside. That's a great move from Robbie round the outside. He gets that done. Beautiful move from Robbie. Let's take a look at that again. So there he goes. He's down the start-finish straight. He sets him up a kipper here. Look at this. Fantastic. Round the outside. On the brakes is Amatomsky. Round the outside goes Robbie. Holds the inside line. That's great bit of driving and great commitment from Robbie, but also respect to Amatomsky for giving him the room. And Robbie now into 9th, so keep an eye on Robbie. He's on the charge. S-Line Dan just in front in that 8th spot. There's a Cumberbill there in 7th after me calling him a cucumber for the first 4 minutes. There's Cumberbill now in 7th place. Carlos is now chasing down Mario. There he is in the 5th spot, doing a good job there. Still the leaders, Dusty and Fast in 1st and 2nd. Spengler is chasing down John. Hasn't quite got him, but he is slowly getting faster and faster in the 26s. But John's in the 25s, last 2 laps, so not quite closing up enough. There is Fast in 2nd place, 25s for him. Hasn't quite got onto Dusty yet, but he's still not far away. Purple lap here for Fast as he comes through the final few corners. Action all over the park at the moment. Can Fast take that fastest lap off Dusty as he comes through the final corner? Let's see what he can do. Here comes Fast, crosses the line. Does he go faster? Yes, he does with a 24.7. That's a cracking time. A 1 minute 24.7. Sorry, a 1 minute 24.746 for Fast. So he's now on the charge and he's slowly closing up on Dusty. Look at this. That's no more than 4 tenths behind now. John's having a cracking race here. He's just on a 26 though. He's half a second down. But Spengler still hasn't got the mimmels to try and catch him up. Mario has now got that place off Carlos. So Mario there in 5th, Carlos in 6th. There is Cumberbill in 7th, trying to close the gap up. There's Eslandan still trying to find some extra pace there to close up the gap on Cumberbill. There is Amatomsky, and Amatomsky's sideways through through Cooper Straight there. That was incredible. Into Surtees, dirty tyres as he comes through. This is going to give Hoggers the opportunity. Hoggers goes wide. Hoggers goes wide and he hits the wall. Oh, Hoggers. So Hoggers off into the wall. Nicely breaks now. Is going to be closing up the gap now. Has Hoggers carried on? Yes, he has. Now, was that a glitch? I think that was a glitch because he seemed to be... Yep, that was a glitch. He was right there a minute ago, so not too sure what's going on there. But Hoggers is there in 10th place. Nicely breaks is there in 11th place. Tomsky going slightly wide again through Hawthorns into Westfields. Flipping the curbs. Into the dip. Coming into Dingle Down now. Lovely little track this. It really, really is. Goes wide. Hoggers on the charge. Trying to find a way through. He is really putting the pressure on now. On board with Hoggers. Fantastic stuff. Good exit speed there from Amatomsky. So we're going to have to look at the leaders because there is some interesting stuff going on. Because to me, I think they've gotten closer. Mario is now caught up with Spengler after it looks like he's made a mistake somewhere. But we need to take a look at the leaders because look at this. Half-second penalty for Fast. Half a second penalty for Fast. So that's not going to help him out at all. So that's going to drop him back. But he's right on the case of Dusty again. So... It's a second part of the race coming up, and he's slowly closing up, hasn't he? So 10 minutes of this race gone. Purple lap here as well. Oh, sideways is Fast as he comes through Hawthorns. So there is Dusty holding the lead at the moment. Penalty coming up for Fast as he comes through Dingle Down. The left-hander down through clearways now. Penalty will be taken now, slows down, and that just gives Dusty another bit of breathing space. Only for a moment because Fast is on it at the moment, isn't he? So there he goes, comes through. There is John. He's enjoying himself, still there in 3rd, but the battle for 4th is starting to get intense. Let's go on board with Spengler. And under real pressure now from Mario. On board with Spengler from the rear cam. Fantastic stuff from the lads here at the moment. And Image still on this as well. What a shame for Lupo because he was doing so well. He's dropped all the way back. We will take a look at him in a moment. But this battle for 4th place is starting to really hot up. You can see that Fast is back on the case of Dusty for that 1st and 2nd place. But this is the battle at the moment. And Spengler goes wide. Feeling the pressure now, isn't he? There is Mario. Carlos just goes a little bit wide there on the exit, which has cost him. Mario on the chase. No change here from those two guys. But there is Eslandan. He's now pulled away from Nicey Breaks. And Nicey Breaks is on the charge as well. Keep an eye on him. Done a 25-2 as well. So he's on it. Hoggers is now back in the mix. There's Amatomsky there in 10th. Cumberbill is there in 11th. There is Lupo. He's back in this as well. He's doing 25, so he'll definitely catch this group in front. There is Robbie doing 26s. And Nana Midge at the back there. Obviously a few incidents for her, but she's still pushing on. Great to see her on track as well. Let's go back to the leader. Still at the moment, Dusty in the lead. Faster lap there from Fast, so he is slowly, gradually closing back up again. A little bit wide there from Fast as he comes through Paddock Hill Bend. But John there in third. John's happy with that. Mario has taken that position. Let's see if we can have a look at that. Let's see if we can have a look at that. It was early on, so was there a mistake from Spengler? Yes, there was. He goes through Westfields, goes very, very wide, and he tries to get it back together. Oh, and nearly takes out the back end of Mario there. And Mario into 4th place. So Mario now on the charge in 4th. Spengler in 5th. You can see Carlos there in 6th. He wants a piece of this as well. Spengler trying to get the dirt off the tyres. Isline Dan also there in 7th place. Nicey Breaks has got Hoggers for company now. Battle for 10th is really high up as well. Cumberbill, penalty for Amatomsky, and Cumberbill goes through. So Cumberbill now into that 10th spot. Can he pull away from him and take a chance and close the gap up on Hoggers now? Still just under 20 minutes of this race to go. Lupo's now in the mix. He's on 25, so he's really flying now. He's catching these guys really quickly. There's Lupo. Was there a mistake there from Lupo through there? I don't think it was. Looked like it on the camera. He seems to be okay, but he's closing them up. So let's go back to Nicey Breaks. He's trying to have a charge now. There is Carlos. He's on the back of Spengler. Goes wide, and that's going to be Carlos. Surely the opportunity there. Let's go on board. Looks to the right. There's Spengler. He's now behind. Spengler is all over his case, trying to find another way through. Is he going to have a look down the inside here? Yes, he is. He goes through the inside of Hawthorns, and he's gone wide. Cutback's going to be on here for Carlos into the braking zone of Westfields. They stay side by side, and it looks like he's got it done. And what a move there from Spengler. Shows the hazard lights to say thank you. Great appreciation. Let's have a look at that again. That was super stuff from him. Through the right hand of Hawthorns. Cutback was on for Carlos down the inside into the braking zone, and Spengler holds his own and stays to the outside, keeps it calm and pulls away and says thank you very much to Carlos. Great little battle there between the two of them. Let's go back. Was it Mario there in 4th place? There's John enjoying himself in 3rd. A bit lonely, but he's enjoying himself. There is Fast still trying to find a way through. Trying closing that gap up on Dusty, but Dusty seems to just be holding it very firmly there in front, but hasn't had an opportunity to have an overtaking opportunity there from Fast. But he is trying his best to close that gap, and he is doing so. Takes a lot of the curb on the inside of Graham Hill Bend. Down the Cooper Straight into Surtees now. Here's the climb for Hawthorns. Absolutely fantastic battle from these guys at the moment. Still holds that gap, doesn't he? Of, what's that, 3 tenths, maybe 4 tenths. There's John on the exit of Surtees. Where's Mario coming through Surtees? And they seem to be closing back up to Spengler and Carlos. Oh, Carlos got a great drive off the corner there. Let's go on board with him. He's had a fantastic drive off the corner. Spengler is giving him no room. He's making sure he holds the middle line there as they go through the right hand. And he's made a mistake there, did Spengler, but he's managed to get it all back together again. Carlos had to back out of that one. Hipping the curb. Excellent line there from Carlos. Oh, this is a fantastic race. It really is. Isline Dan, he's closing in, isn't he? Look at him, some of his Nicey Breaks. He's also got Hoggers for company, so that battle there is going to really kick off for 5th. Lupo's made a mistake because he was on the back of these guys, so I'm not too sure what happened there. So he was on the back of those guys, but he's dropped back substantially, hasn't he? No, actually, no, he hasn't. He's passed Amatomsky, Robbie, and Cumberbill. So Cumberbill's also had a mistake, so he's backed off as well. So he's at the back of the pack. So I do apologise, Lupo. Lupo's actually flying. He's in the 25s, and he's constant 25s, and he's closing the gap. Hoggers nearly makes a mistake there. We are coming up to the halfway mark. And it's Nicey Breaks now trying to close up S-Line Dan. S-Line Dan's trying to close up Carlos. Carlos is trying to overtake Spengler. And Mario is now feeling a bit of pressure from Spengler, who's now also got to, like I said, Carlos following suit. So it looks like they might be working together here. Back with the leaders because we have a change for the lead. And there it is. There's a change for the lead. Let's see if we can see where that happened. I do apologise. It was off the exit. So was there a penalty here? No, there wasn't. Let's have a look what happened here. So we're going to go back a little bit further. And there is Fast. So was there a penalty for Dusty? Oh, he's gone wide. Has he gone wide there? It looks like he lost control going into Surtees. And Fast has given him a little bit of a tap there. Dusty says, no, you're not having that, sunshine. Still side by side of the two of them into the braking zone. Dusty holds the line and Fast just gets a good line out of that corner, doesn't he? He gets that inside line, gives him a little bit of a bump and run. With a Plato special down the inside and Fast goes into first place. So let's see what he's got under the hood now. 124.476 from Fast. So he has slightly gone faster as Fast. So Dusty now, can he put the pressure back on Fast? Let's find out. John there in third. Can we see Mario in that shot now? Not quite as he goes through Druids, but there's Mario in fourth. Spengler still holding off Carlos. There is S-Line Dan in that seventh spot, trying to find a way through. And we've got Nicey Breaks with Hoggers just behind. Where's Lupo? Can we see Lupo in that shot? No, not yet. He's still there, though, and he's pushing hard. So Hogger's got Nicey Breaks just in front. There's S-Line Dan in seventh. Carlos there, trying to find a way through on Spengler. Still hasn't found that route through, has he? Those doors are definitely not opening. Go through Hawthorns, clipping the curbs. Oh, that could be a penalty. That was a lot of curb. That was a lot of curb there from Carlos. Now, did he get a penalty? Yes, he did. Half-second penalty. He took a lot of curb. Well, so much curb he wasn't actually on the track. So that definitely hasn't helped him through Westfields. Now, he's got half-second penalty. I'm not too sure if they lose it on the same lap. No, they don't. So he'll get that on the next lap. So he needs to stay as close as he can on Spengler now. As you can see, S-Line Dan's also on the case. But Spengler's chasing down Mario. So he's now found this second wind, has Spengler. Another good lap there from him as well. Mario is in the 26s. So Mario's sort of made a couple of mistakes there. 26s on the last 3 laps. And that's put Spengler back in the mix with those 2 25s. Oh, back with the leaders. John's just happy to be there, isn't he? John's just like, you know what? You guys crack on and battle. I'm just going to sit in third place. I'm going to grab these points while I can. Dusty's still trying to find a way through and Fast. He's still there behind him, on board with Dusty now. Has he got anything for Fast in front? Gets on the brakes as Fast. Through Sterling's now into the left-hander. Trying his best to close him down. Hasn't quite done so, has he? So they come into the right-hander. Great little battle, this. Let's look at John. There's John coming through. I see Mario in the background there. There he is. There's Spengler, and you can see Carlos taking his penalty now. Luckily, he's got no one behind him. S-Line Dan has got Nicey Breaks for company now. So are these guys going to help each other to try and close the gap up on the guys in front? Nicey Breaks sort of got a little jumpy skip there. Glitch. Looks like he's okay, but he looks like he's going to have a look down the inside of Paddock. He'll bend very brave into the corner. Onto the brakes. Contact with S-Line Dan, and it's managed to save it, but he's through. Nicey Breaks is through contact through the corner there. And Hoggers is also through on S-Line Dan. So that was not what S-Line Dan wanted. There he is. Hoggers has backed out of that one. There's Nicey Breaks. Carlos is just in front. So this battle here for fourth is going to start hotting up a little bit. 12 minutes to go with this race. Like Fast has started to pull away. I do apologise for the cameras, but there it is. There's Dusty. Oh, Dusty makes a mistake. Manages to hold it. Fast also clipping the curb in as they come through Sterling's there. Very, very lucky indeed, both the drivers. Still 1-2, Fast and Dusty. So fast crossing the line again. Goes faster again, doesn't he? With a 1:24.459. Dusty over the line, 1:24.7. Great lap times from these guys. There's John. Can't quite see Mario yet in the background, but he has got a Civic Pi to worry about. And in that Pi is Spengler Carlos. Nicely brakes. There's S-Line Dan with Hoggers just behind him. Lupo still hasn't managed to get on the case of these guys here. There's Lupo. Amatomsky there in the 11th place with Robbie trying to chase him down. Cumberbill's there still as well, so hopefully some places for him to grab. There's Nana Midge coming through. Looks like there's a slight mistake there. And she needs to keep an eye on the leaders coming through because it looks like Dusty's back on the case. He is. So let's go on board with Fast here. And there is Dusty in the background. So is Fast starting to feel this pressure? Does he feel capable of winning this race? 10 minutes to go. Just coming up to the 10-minute marker now of the first round of the Civic Cup here at GTrealm Racing. He goes for that racing line. Dusty's having a look down the inside, is he? Let's have a look as they go through Paddock Hill Bend. No, he backs out. Oh, slight mistake there from Fast. He looks a little bit slow and the momentum's gone into Druids. Very, very lucky indeed there. Had to sort of settle down a little bit. He had to settle himself, didn't he, as he went through Druids. Like he made a slight mistake. Sort of just a little twitch on the steering there. He's managed to hold it together. Still Fast from Dusty. There's John. Mario's getting ever closer. As you can see, he's not quite in shot, but he is getting closer. Spengler has got a penalty, which is going to be massive for Nicey Brakes, because there he is in 6th place. S-Line Dan still got Hoggers behind him. Good battle here between Dan and Hoggers. There's Lupo. He's trying his best to try and close that gap. Amatomsky's got Robbie all over the back of him. Let's go on board with Rob. Oh, I say that, he just goes a little bit wide and he's lost that momentum as he came off Graham Hill Bend there into the braking zone of Surtees. And again, a very wide line there from Amatomsky. Robbie trying to close him down in that lovely pink livery there. So there's Amatomsky. There is Carlos. There's Lupo. Oh, he's really putting the hammer down, so much so he nearly loses control of the car. Hoggers has still got S-Line down in front of him. Looks like there could be a position change here. Yeah, look at this. Look at that contact again. Contact again. Oh my goodness, there's a crash as well. There's a big crash up front. Now, what happened here? There is John. Surely it's not John. No, it's not John. So what happened here? Where's Mario? We're going to take a look. There's Mario. And Mario's trying to get through on Nana Midge. Nana Midge loses control of the car. Oh my goodness me. Oh. So Nana Midge spins out. Didn't quite see Mario coming through. And that slowed down Nicey Brakes and Spengler. Very, very close for them. And, could have been some more carnage on track, but luckily they all got away with it. So there's S-Line Dan, still has Hoggers behind. It looks like Hoggers might be working with S-Line Dan. Still hasn't got past him, has he? So here we go, 22 minutes of this race got on in the Civic Cup here at GTrealm Racing. Rundown of the leaders at the moment. So it's Fast in the lead after 16 laps. Dusty's in 2nd. John's there in 3rd. Followed by Mario, who's in 4th. Nicey Brakes in 5th. He's chasing him down very, very quickly now. Spengler there in 6th place. And it's S-Line Dan with Hoggers just behind him. Then we got the Italian Lupo in 9th place. Carlos dropped all the way back there into 10th now. Then we have Robbie. Then Amatomsky. Then Cumberbill with a penalty. and Nanamidge. They're in 14th place. Could be moving out of the way for the drivers to go past, and they do. Very lucky as it ghosted out there. Could have been contact, but very lucky indeed. So Fast is starting to pull away now, as he's got sort of like near, what's that, 8 maybe 9 tenths in front of Dusty as they slide round Hawthorns. 7 minutes of this race to go. Dusty is trying all he can to close up, but Fast is literally pulling away now. So any mistakes from one of the two here is going to be costly. Still in the lead is Fast. Dusty in second. John there in third. Mario fourth. Where is Nicey Breaks? Can we see him in the shot? Yes, we can. There he is. And also he's brung Spengler along for the fun. Gravel flicking up from the inside of the curbing there as he went through Westfields from Mario. There is Nicey Breaks. And get that fourth spot off Mario. He is pushing hard. Now, has John made a mistake? Because there's Mario and there's John. I think John's made a mistake somewhere. There's, what's that, 26s the last few laps. He did do a 25 on lap 17 there. And yeah, because there was, oh, there we go, 26s. And Mario done the last 2 laps, he's done 25s. And that's nearly a second, well, 6 tenths of a second faster. A second over the 2 laps on John. So keep an eye on this, will you please? Because there is Mario. Oh, there's a spinner at the top there. Who is that in the background? What's that? Oh, it's Cumberbill. So what happened there? So Cumberbill's there in your shot. Now, does he go slightly wide on the exit? Yes, he does. He's going to clip the gravel. Sideways he goes, and well done to Amatomsky for missing him. So there goes Cumberbill back round, burns the tyres out with frustration, and drops himself back there into that 13th spot. So Amatomsky there in 12th, Robbie there in 11th, there is Carlos in 10th, Lupo there in 9th, Hoggers in 8th now. S-Line Dan still in front, trying to find that way through his Hoggers. There is Spengler in the 6th place. Nicey Breaks there, definitely closing on Mario, isn't he? There's Mario in 4th place. And just in front of him is now John. You can just see John. Now, are we going to see Mario in the shot? Not quite as we go through Sterling's. Might see him through here, though. Let's have a look. Not quite seeing the nose yet of Mario, but he's definitely there, isn't he? Back to the leaders. There is Dusty. Fast has now got about, what's that, 1.2 second gap now on Dusty now. So it looks like at the moment, very comfortable for this first win of the Civic Cup here at GTrealm Racing. Very comfortable indeed. Had to battle his way through Dusty. Oh, by saying that, Fast makes a mistake. Fast makes a mistake now. Is he going to get the toe? Is he going to get the toe on the straight? He's closing him in. He's definitely closing him in. The commentator's curse on the replay. That don't work, does it? Surely not. Trying to get the dirt off the tyres is Fast, and he goes through the corner now, and he's feeling the pressure now because there's Dusty. He's right behind him. Big mistake. Oh, from Dusty as well onto the grass. My goodness me. Now, has Fast got a penalty? No, he hasn't, but he's got Dusty all over his case now for the lead. 3 minutes of this race to go, and Dusty's back in the mix. (26.1) on that last lap. Dusty with a 24.7. He is pushing, isn't he? He can see the leader in front of him. He's going board. With Fast, what can he do? Can he get away? He has gone purple. He's felt it, the pressure, but now he's back up to speed again. Slightly wide on the exit of the Cooper Straight there. Sorry, the entry of the Cooper Straight. Through Surtees, goes faster again, and he's just opening up again. That's some absolutely impressive stuff there for Fast. But I'll tell you what, there is another battle we've got to keep an eye on. And it's that Mario-John battle, because it looks like Nicey Breaks has also caught up with Mario now. Oh, both of them are on it at the moment, aren't they? Look at this. Brilliant driving from both of these two here. Fast and Dusty. John's there in third. Now, are we going to see Mario in this shot now? Because he's right there. There's John. Can't quite see Mario. Where is Mario? Here comes Mario now. There he is. And there's John just in front of him. And there's Nicey Breaks. And Nicey Breaks is really putting the pressure on. He's nearly in the 24s, is Nicey Breaks. There's the Mario in the 25s. Lovely consistent lap times here from Mario. But you can see they're definitely catching John because John's in the 26s. Another couple of half a seconds on the last few laps. We're on 28 minutes and 40 seconds. So just over a minute 20 of this race to go. And there is Fast. And there is Dusty. Still no change for the lead at the moment. But mistakes are starting to kick in. Jelly Legs also. John there in third. Mario is not quite in shot yet. There's Mario. There's Nicey Breaks. Spengler has Hoggers round the outside. Could he get the cut back here? Oh, that's a lovely move if Hoggers to get that done. Look, straight away Spengler goes for the defensive line. Into Druids. Holds that line, he does well. Well done to Spengler. It was very, very close with Hoggers. Great exit speed off Paddock Hill Bend. Nicey Breaks is putting Mario under real pressure. On board with Mario. Taking this battle for the lead because that's starting to harp as well. Let's go back. Here we are. Let's go on board with Fast because Dusty's right behind him now. 20 seconds of this race to go. They might do another lap here. I think they are. I think these two are going to get a lap in. And here comes Dusty. He's in the tow. This is fantastic stuff. Is he going to go around the outside of Paddock Hill Bend? This is incredible. He has to go defensive this fast into the braking zone. Hasn't quite done it. Still the battle's on. Coming through Druids into the braking zone. Final lap. He's really close now. We're going to go back to the third place man. And it is going to be John who takes third. Congratulations to John on his debut here in the Civic Cup. And John takes third place. It's going to be Mario who holds off that Nicey Breaks there in fifth place. So it's Mario there in fourth place. Nicey Breaks in fifth. It's going to be Spengler in sixth. Hoggers in seventh. There is Dan in eighth. Lupo's going to finish in ninth. With Carlos in the top 10. And we need to take a look at the battle for the lead because it's hotting up here. And look, Fast has gone defensive again. Pressure is on. Clips the curb. He's going to have dirty tyres on the exit. This is fantastic stuff. The top 10 are through. We're seeing Amatomsky going through as well. But this battle for the lead is intense. It's all about the exit of the next corner. It looks like Fast has got it, but Dusty's going to do everything he can to close the gap. He's in the tow. It's final corner time. Defensive work there from Fast. Dusty's going around the outside. Yellow flags are out. It's going to be a draft to the line. And it looks like it's going to be Fast who's going to take it. Or is it? Because Dusty's there. And it's going to be Fast who takes the win from Dusty. What a finish at the end there. So it's Fast who takes the win from Dusty. My goodness me. What a race that was. So let's have a look at that. Race results. It was Fast from Dusty, from John, from Mario there in fourth. It's Nicey Breaks in fifth. It will be Spengler in sixth place. And just below him, Hoggers, S-Line Dan, Lupo, Carlos, Amatomsky, Robbie, Cumber Bill, and Nano Midge. I hope you enjoyed yourselves here for that race. It was an absolute cracker here, and thank you very much for everyone for joining us. My name is Craig Cook, and we are here for GTrealm Racing and round one at Brands Hatch for the Civic Cup. Thanks a lot for joining.